He is running for Congress in Minnesota's 8th congressional district, but Stuart Mills has been making national news for a variety of things. His haircut, Politico called him the Brad Pitt of the Republican Party. Stuart Mills joins us now. It's just, Stuart, Republicans, Republicans, the Democrats have President Obama, who is, how cool is he? We have Mitch McConnell. The Republicans, I don't mean we, but Republicans have Mitch McConnell. You don't want it to be about the hair, but here we are. You're on a national show, but sort of because you're cool and because you got the hair. So you don't want it to be about the hair, but is it about the hair?
Hey, if they're going to give me the microphone, I'll take it, because the thing that I want to talk about is job creation in our part of Minnesota and repealing and replacing Obamacare with a patient-centered free market alternative. Because not only is Obamacare hurting a lot of people in our part of Minnesota, businesses are afraid to hire people. They're staring down the barrel of the employer mandate, and they're afraid to go above 50 employees.
How's this being received, Stuart, in Minnesota? Pretty liberal place. Does that just get isn't Al Franken from there? Is he the senator from, the state elected Al Franken, for God's sake?
The state did, but our part of Minnesota has a tendency to be very conservative. Some years it votes Democrat, a lot of years it votes Democrat, but some years it actually votes Republican. Democrat or Republican, they conservative group of folks. They care about jobs. They care about the economy.
And you do have in your district a much worse employment or unemployment number than the rest of Minnesota, and you attribute that to misguided both national and state or local policies?
Most certainly. We have a Main Street-oriented economy. The vast majority of our employers are taxed at the personal individual level. They're Subchapter S, they're LLC, they're sole proprietorships, they're partnerships. Underneath the Obama administration, they've had their tax rates raised to 39.6%. And we are having a high unemployment number, but not only that, thousands of our friends and our neighbors have given up looking for work altogether, and they're not counted in that unemployment statistic.
We'll probably have to give us, we booked you, the Politico. You're getting a lot of mileage, from, I guess, for superficial reasons, but I guess we'd have to give your 70-year-old opponent equal time if he wants it. He's a nice guy. He was out of Congress for a while, and then he came back in 2012. You think that I don't know, did Representative Nolan's policies help to cause the problems you have in your district, do you think?
Rick, while being a very nice guy, is out of step with our district. He has taken the vote that we've given him, he's taken it to Washington, D.C., and he's abused it. He's voted against the VA bill. He's voted against Keystone Pipeline. He's F-rated by the NRA. He thinks Obamacare is a great first step to government-run single-payer. He's voted for the progressive budget, which includes over $6 trillion worth of new taxes, including a carbon tax. As nice of a person as he is abusing the vote that we have given him.
We didn't explain why you wear pink high-heel pumps, and
what's that about? We promoted that.
We promoted it, so we probably should talk about it. Not that there's anything wrong, but there was a reason.
There very much is a reason, and I'm very proud to support our local women's center and sexual assault services. And if once a year sponsoring an event, putting on high-heeled shoes and walking a mile to raise awareness is going to help an issue that is hurting our community, and we can all come together as a community to put focus on it and to help address it and raise funds, I'm very happy to put on high-heeled shoes to support that cause.
There you go. Okay, that makes sense.
That's what that was about. It wasn't a stunt.
No, and you also, people that don't like you would say you're like some party dude. You're seen in, beer commercials, and your family is well off and has a chain of sporting goods stores, right? So you come from some money, and you're like a rich kid who wants to be in office now.
Far from it. Yes, I have lived a very joyful life. I have had a good time, but I've also worked very hard. And one of the things I've worked hard on is this campaign. And I understand how Main Street works because I've spent my entire life in a business that has taxed the personal individual level. It's hard work, sweat of the brow, reinvesting back in our businesses, and that is how the rest of Main Street works. And what's happening right now is they have put a target on the backs of our Main Street business people and their employees. You can't be for jobs and against job creators.
And it's a subchapter S, Stuart, and you know, I guess one of your relatives started it at some point and was an entrepreneur, and it's a subchapter S now. So I give you credit for knowing what a small business owner is up against. So, you know,
yes. My dad and my uncle started it in 1955. They're twin brothers, and since I've been alive, I've seen exactly what it takes to have a business, to reinvest back into it, to create jobs. Not only that, as I've had the opportunity to participate directly in it, one of the roles that I currently play in the business is plan administrator of our company's self-insured health plan. It's an ERISA plan, and I've been doing that for the last 14 years, and I've seen firsthand exactly how Obamacare has hurt our friends, our neighbors, and our employees and their families.
All right. Well, we enjoyed having you on today. We appreciate it. And he's a Republican, Andrew. He does not.
He is. The Brad thing.
Looks can be deceiving, right?
Looks.
I like it. I like it. Don't change. Don't change for.
Thank you.
All right.
I will not change.
And if your opponent wants to come on, we would have to.
On.
Yeah, we'll have him on. But thank you for we reached out to you. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it, Stuart.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Coming up when we return, a closer